Cool, yeah. Hello, my name's Paul. I'm here with the legend, Byff Byford from Saxon.
Saxon!
Yep, the elder statesman of the new wave of British heavy metal, which I coined, in my generation, the second wave of the British invasion.
Okay.
Because my parents were grew up in the first invasion, which was the Beatles.
Yeah.
The first time I saw you guys was with Maiden and Fastway, and I was 17 years old at the time. I thought at the time you guys gave Maiden a run for their money. I mean, I remember Nigel setting the drumsticks on fire, and Oliver Graham, he set his guitar and did that Jimi Hendrix. Yeah. And it was quite an experience to me. I thought this tour, to me at the time, would bring you guys through the States. Was your breakout tour in the States?
Yeah, I think so. It was a great tour. You know, we're big pals with Maiden, so it was a good British tour, you know. Fast Eddie, Fastway. Yeah, it was good fun. It was a big tour. And I'd say it was the tour that broke Maiden, and it was the tour that broke Crown Glory album. That was the album we were touring on. So yeah, it was good.
When I first heard, I bought one of your albums in the import bins when I was a kid. To me, the album, my first album, one of the first three concerts I had were British bands. My first one was Peter Frampton, great musician.
Yeah.
My second one was you guys, Saxon and Fastway, and the third one was Priest. And I know when I bought, my friend loaned me Strong Arm of Law. And the song that stood out to me was The Hungry Years, because it seemed like you guys missed the black blues. It was heavy, but it was black and bluesy at the same time.
Yeah, definitely we did, yeah. It's, it's a great track, that. It's, me and Paul wrote the song. The lyrics are about some fictitious band that come down from the working class north of England into London and get chewed up with the business, you know. So it wasn't really a song about us, it was just a song about, bands struggling and people struggling to get out of the working class neighbourhoods and things. So yeah, we're playing it tonight actually.
How interesting. How much the band relates to the Black Blues album? I know that some of the earlier stuff is kind of
They were very blues orientated. Me and Paul used to play in a blues band together. Just jamming, improvisational stuff. I played bass there and he played guitar. But like Hungry Years, it's like a heavy 12-bar. Rather than da-da-da-da-da-da. So we just worked that a bit, worked it around in a unique way, but it goes down great. I mean, not a lot of our new fans have heard that track, so we're playing it live, and it's like, whoa, this is cool.
Oh, it's awesome. A treat for me.
That's what we're going to ask you too, is how are the newer, younger generation digging Saxon?
Well, yeah, if they can get in, we've had all ages shows so far, which has been pretty cool. We had a lot of younger fans in there, denim and leather, Cool.
Well, when I went to see Judas Priest with Heaven and Hell, aka Black Sabbath with Dio, and Motorhead, and I noticed like a lot of the parents, a lot of people like me, the kids like me back then when we see you in '83, they're bringing their kids along. And how do you feel when you see the dudes that were young punters during your time bringing their kids to the show?
I think it's good, we had a couple of 7 and 8 year olds in yesterday. It was good fun, you got to look after them because they can get a bit, we had a big mosh pit yesterday, so you got to be a bit, keep an eye out. It was pretty good, but I like it. I like Generations going. It revitalizes the music and the bands. It's good. I mean, in Europe, in UK, there's a lot of, say 50% of the audience are like new fans, younger fans who got into the band in the 90s and the millennium, So, we've got a lot of albums, people to listen to.
Like, you reflect on the 40 years, then, I mean, like in the early 90s, we weren't so kind to metal, to the OGs like Priest, Maiden, and you guys. I know you guys went through a stagnation period. Then all of a sudden you guys came back big time. All the older bands came back.
Well, it's a never surrender mentality. This is what it is, you know. And you know, we made some great albums in the 90s. We really did. You know.
Yeah, I know all your albums.
You know, all those albums from that point. Were all great albums. And, you know, we just kept going, and our loyal fan base kept buying the records and seeing us live, and then, you know, became back in vogue again. You know, maybe 10, 12 years ago.
Yeah.
And people came back to see us again. You know, old fans came back, and younger fans came along. Like you say, families, you know, were bringing their younger sons and daughters to see the band. Say this is one of the bands from the 80s. So, you know, it all has a great effect on making the bands, you know. Because coming to America, we have a big audience in America. It's just trying to get in front of them again, you know, get them thinking that we're not dead and we've carried on. But we're working on it. It's working really well. The Judas Priest tour last year was fantastic for us, you know. So the whole the excitement of the audience now in America for a Saxon show is much better, you know.
You think there will be a time where we'd like to see the big three of the British band, Priest, Saxon, and Maiden, all on the same bill?
Well, you nearly. I mean, you got Priest Saxon last year, which is pretty.
That's
pretty
that's
rare,
there,
you know,
yeah.
And we play with them quite a bit in Europe, you know, festivals and things. We've done a few big shows with them there, but. You know, it was great. It was great. All the bands were playing great. You know, the Black Star Riders, basically Thin Lizzy. You know, that.
And you sounded great in there.
So, yeah, it sounded a really good tour. You know, so maybe we'll come back with somebody later in the year. We'll keep our fingers crossed. You know,
maybe Blaze Bailey could open up the special guest.
Right, you know,
that would be awesome.
We were thinking more coming with somebody like Crocus, though.
Oh, that'd be awesome
You know,
too.
that haven't been for a long
they
time.
reformed?
They reformed. They're supporting us in October on our 40th anniversary
Last
shows.
time I saw them with Twisted Sister and Blackfoot, a southern rock band, which is very underrated to me, in my own opinion.
Yeah.
What is it like? The love of, I know you're not the only British band. I know the Rolling Stones, Judas Priest, all their earlier stuff were bluesy. It's like, what's this continuation of this love affair between the British bands and the blues and the Southern blues?
Well, we you know, when we were lads, we used to listen to a lot of the blues stuff. You know, like, I mean, we like Cream, who were a classic sort of blues-based rock band. You know, experimenting with different styles, but it was all blues-based and blues scales. You know, so we sort of, you know, Free, that type of thing. All those early rock bands that were playing sort of blues music, bass rock, and we were very influenced by them. And even now, you know, in our music, it's still there, that influence. You know, we do play some sort of more modern chromatic things. But, you know, for instance, Paul, you know, he's a brilliant blues player. You know, and he plays in the sort of Hendrix style blues, which is a bit off the wall. You know what I mean?
So you got the experience seeing Hendrix live when you was a kid, or?
I didn't. He did. He saw him live. I didn't see him live. I just used to go and see people that can't eat, and you know, stuff like this, and Small Faces. You know. With Stephen Marriott, the blues one, not the pop one. But yeah, so we were into all those bands, you know.
And the Yardbirds, can't forget.
Yeah, Yardbirds, you know, Jeff Beck, brilliant, and I saw Zeppelin, you know, back in the day when they were like, you know, touring in the 70s. So yeah, you know, we just packaged it a little bit different, you know, a little bit more unique. We had a little bit of punk in there, which made it a bit more aggressive, you know what I mean, a bit more in your face, rather than long solos and virtuoso playing. We were so more into the songs, 3-4 minute songs.
Yeah, there was like a couple albums off, couple songs off Wheels of Steel, Strong Arm Alarm. They were like pretty thrashy, pre-speed metal days. And how you feel like bands like Metallica, Overkill say that?
Well, Metallica, I love Metallica's stuff. I mean, they're a great band. you know, and they're heavily influenced by the British New Wave British heavy metal. I mean, last came to see us in Brighton on the General Leather tour, you know, and I sat and talked with him a few times, you know, and that's where they came from, you know. They were